Alright, so it's March 11th and I was just at the gym, and after I finished on my elliptical I was doing my weight routine. So you have to take a break between sets, so I did that and I was checking Twitter and I just found out about the earthquake and tsunamis that are happening. So I haven't seen the news at all now. I just got home, so I'm going to watch the news, but I hear it's really horrible and I feel so bad for the people. And I still remember the tsunami that happened in 2004 and how devastating that was, and I hear that this might be the 5th strongest earthquake on record, so I'm assuming it's going to be pretty bad. But I'm going to turn on the TV now and watch some news and see what's going on. So
all the way into the city itself. There's the wave itself. It keeps on going. It has a lot of, it's not just a small little peak like this that you would
that's just crazy.
Surfing in. It is a
I have a couple friends in Hawaii, and I hope you guys are, not that you're watching this because you're not close enough that you would be watching my YouTube channel, but the sentiment is still there. I hope you guys are okay. I hope you guys got high ground. I'm sure the friend that I have there, her boyfriend is in the military, so I'm sure they took care of him, but still. I hope you guys are okay. Alright, so I've been watching footage from the tsunami and earthquake pretty much all morning. And it's pretty crazy, not good by any means, and I can't think of anything eloquent to say. But I watched ShayCarl's take on it through his iPhone channel, and he happened to be, I guess, awake when it happened. And I think he does a much better job. He's a very emotional and well-spoken guy. So if you haven't or you don't subscribe to his channel, check out what he said. I'll put the link in the sub bar. I think his is a good first reaction to seeing it. So I'm trying to be positive. I don't have any personal connections to Japan, but my husband Jeremy, he lived in Japan for 3 years. He was part of a Navy family, so they lived in Japan. So I know he knows it happened, but I haven't got a chance to talk to him yet to see if it's affecting him at all. But since he did live there for 3 years and he loved Japan, I'm sure it's going to be a much more personal experience for him. So we'll see how he's doing once he gets off work. I haven't really got a chance to talk to him since he's at work. For some reason, earthquakes are one thing, but the tsunamis are just absolutely crazy to see the footage from those. And being from a state that's surrounded by water, there's not really a threat of earthquakes in Florida. There's no tectonic plates nearby to create an earthquake in Florida. I'm sure it could happen, but it hasn't. I guess the idea of the fact that I'm from a state that's surrounded by water, the idea of the tsunamis is more terrifying to me because, if conditions were right, it could happen in Florida. So, and especially the tsunami from 2004 where they didn't have, any warning because the earthquake had happened out in the middle of the ocean. I mean, that could feasibly, if the science are right, happen in Florida. You could be sitting on the beach in Florida, all of a sudden the ocean recedes. So that idea is pretty terrifying to me. And so I really, that's the part that gets me, is the tsunami more than the earthquake. Because yes, the earthquake, you've seen the footage, it's scary. But the tsunami, the after effects of the tsunami are just, it's hard to even think of what it would be like to go through that. So my heart is with the people of Japan, and I hope that this can, I don't know. I just hope that everyone, I want to say I hope that everyone's okay, but I know that's not true. So I hope that Japan can move forward from this as quickly as possible, and that, I don't know what to say. Alright, so it's not exactly easy to transition from that, but switching gears, I'm actually on my way to work. We have a brand meeting today, which I'm hoping they will still let me go to it because I don't really want to have to work for those 2 hours. We have brand meetings once a quarter, and it's basically educating you on what the newest fashions are or what the company wants us to promote for the next quarter. And since I'm assuming this is for the spring fashions, and since this is my last week, I don't know when my last day is because they posted the schedule yesterday, so I'll get to find that out. But I have a feeling, they have me scheduled for a meeting today 3 to 5. My shift is 2 to 6. And I'm wondering if I'm going to get there. They're like, oh, we don't really need Liz to go to the meeting. She can just work for those 4 hours. But I'm counting on getting to go to the meeting for 2 hours because they're a lot more fun than having to work for those 2 hours. Getting paid to sit on your butt and listen to about fashion, I can do that. So I'm also interested to see the schedule because I put in my 2 weeks on March 1st, and I'm wondering if she's going to do 2 weeks literally from that date, or if she thought that meant 2 scheduled weeks. If that means 2 scheduled weeks, that means I am eligible to be scheduled through Saturday. I'm moving to Nebraska on Saturday, so I'm not going to be working up until Saturday. I can work through about middle of the week, but I need a couple days to actually pack because honestly the reality that I'm moving to a new state next week hasn't really hit me yet. And I start my new internship on March 21st. That's right around the corner. So I do need some time to prepare and actually get my stuff together. I have some stuff on campus I need to do to get ready. I obviously need to pack. I need to get my business in line, basically, and I can't do that while I'm working at DSW. So, I am very interested to see what my schedule will be and how much negotiation I'll have to do to get out of that schedule if she scheduled me through Saturday. My shorts are a little short for that motorcycle, buddy. Little short. Alright, so I am on my way home after work. I got to go to the brand meeting after all, so I learned all about the new trends for spring, which, in case you wanted to know, the new fashion trends for spring include soft and sweet for ladies, which includes lots of flowers and ruffles. We've got new prep. We've got naturally hip, retro, and then for the guys we've got retro and Americana. So in case you wanted to know, those are the fashion trends for spring, guys. Keep up with it. And of course I checked the schedule and they did schedule me past my 2-week notice. So thankfully it was a Friday, so there's lots of people there, so I was able to get my Thursday and Friday shifts covered. But Saturday they pretty much schedule everyone that works there, so not gonna be able to get Saturday scheduled, but it doesn't really matter to me because I'm leaving anyway. So I just told my manager, hey, can't work Saturday, I'm moving that day. I'm not gonna be working a 7-hour shift on the day I'm moving to Nebraska. So, yeah, so my last days are Monday and Tuesday, and I'm ready to be out of there. I'm ready for a change for a while, although my manager made me promise that I was going to come back in 6 months once I'm done with my other job. We'll see. And I think that's all I'm going to vlog for now because I did my weightlifting today and my arm is killing me from holding up this camera. Don't laugh, I did a lot of weightlifting today.